football's equivalent of the immovable object and the irresistible force. Mark Hughes restored to the side. Their first defeat.
And there's a little example of what they've been told, man for man.
Off the head of Adams, Cantona. Here's Ince. Cantona. Well, they're coming into areas where the defenders aren't tracking them. It's as if it's against the natural instincts of the likes of Linnigan and Adams, because George Graham was telling me before they
Forward as often as they can every time for the ball.
Lovely work by Hughes, and Cantona. The pair in perfect harmony here. Oh, it's missed by Hillier. Keen to clip it back. Cantona to volley. It's still in play. Pallister. Here's Parker. Hughes can tee it up for Cantona. Oh. Deflection. Seaman was stranded by it, stood and watched, and prayed that the ball went outside the post, which it did.
But here's a perfect example of why Mark Hughes, from anywhere in the pitch, he can be found. He's so aware of other players. And just as well for Arsenal, Eddie McGoldrick got in the way.
Two headers by Merson and then by Hillier from the corner. Manchester United, you might remember, started the Charity Shield very well. Scored early on. Arsenal had the resolve and the resilience to get back. And although it was decided... Giggs. Lovely ball from Cantona to where he was sure Hughes was going to run. It's 12 minutes played. Manchester United's corner. Not short of height, Arsenal, when it comes to defending. That was Keogh that time. Cantona clipping it in. Adams emphasising the point about the governor. Off Merson. Giggs, Hughes. And Giggs gets there before Winterburn. Cantona. I think he was hoping to have it in a position, the cross, so that he could head it back towards the run of Mark Hughes rather than go for goal.
That's what I mean about Giggs cutting inside Winterburn. Just for a moment I thought, go on, pull the trigger yourself.
Doing a bit of midfield hustling here, but he can't stop him releasing the ball for Giggs. Where's that going to drop? It's behind for the corner. For a fraction of a second, David Seaman thought it might have looped in behind him for an own goal.
Again, the movement from this side, Manchester United. Look, Giggs there. Watch the flick from Cantona. Superb stuff. And that could have been a bizarre own goal.
Hughes! And that could easily have been a goal for Manchester United from a set piece. Michael
there from Mark Hughes. I think it's Cantona who gets the touch in the near post. Mark Hughes will be wondering why on earth.
Opening up in Bruce's absence. Campbell. Oh, that's a stray one. One number 7 to the other. Cantona for Giggs.
It's more suitable for a right footer. And Eric Cantona looks as if he fancies it.
Well, it's just teed up for Cantona. Oh! A real cracker from Cantona! On the biggest stage. He is the master performer. Oh, says Alec Ferguson. Oh, indeed.
I think the word was magnifique that Fergie was stretching for, and that would describe that fittingly. Because David Seaman sees an awful lot of this. Watch. He sees an awful lot of the ball. But look at the venom and the accuracy of that free kick. I remember I was critical of the Newcastle goalkeeper over Ryan Giggs' free kick. But nothing the goalkeeper could do about that.
And everything he does has the brush of a master, a about him. Well, you talk about the type of character needed to come and play at a club as big as Manchester United. It's not always to do with individual ability. You have to have the self-belief as well, and no one's got that in greater quantity than Cantona, player in style that Arsenal have.
Well, they produced 2 great goals in the Charity Shield.
Cantona for Irwin. Hughes doing everything to climb, maybe doing a bit of pushing as well on Winterburn. But the back heel was beautiful.
Let's have a look at the free kick again. Just watch how cleanly he hits this. It's not that he doesn't save it, he can't get anywhere near it.
Happy birthday, David. Showtime. A free kick to take your breath away. A shot that almost took the net away. A fabulous effort from the Frenchman. The class of Cantona. The difference between the two sides here at Old Trafford. At half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Arsenal 0.
Cantona's goal, really, I would pay to watch him, yeah. I really would. I think it's in the context of what you would deem a world-class player, and I look at the players around the world, and I would say he must be in the top bracket of the world-class players now.
Cantona, here's Keown in the centre now. Against the Manchester United defender. Callow has given the game every chance to flow. And United with Giggs. A matter of inches. Sharp. Cantona off his head by Seaman when Linegan was a little tentative.
Arsenal in a positive sense.
Cantona. Giggs diving in. If he'd really thrown himself at it, perhaps he might have got power towards goal.
Nigel Winterburn does quite well, because he's in the field attacking only seconds ago. Now he's got to get back and perform defensive duties, and he just does enough to put Ryan Giggs off a clean header.
On view at Old Trafford. Sharp. In a similar vein, Cantona, who's got the strength. Linegan went in. They pay for a penalty here. Nothing given. First of all, you wonder whether Cantona would have the meat to hold off Andy Linegan then. He often does that to defenders.
Watch it very carefully. The referee doesn't have the advantage. Linegan commits himself there. It's a difficult one, even for you and I, Martin, now. It's difficult. So you can imagine what a difficult decision it was for Vic Callow.
Manchester United going to find a second win here, and with it a second. Remember, last season, Manchester United took 4 points from the 2 games against Arsenal. Are they going to get 3 points here? They could really sew it up if they get a second, and that was Giggs trying to do that.
Well, they've sent everyone up now. Keown, Linegan, Adams. There's plenty height in there.
Davis delivers it. Cantona. His goal would be a worthy winner if it turns out that way. Sharp with a great answer to that question. Here's Giggs. Cantona is free in the centre. Oh, Keown hardly touched it, maybe just deflected it enough to unsettle. But there's Hughes here, who was balked as the move developed. The ball was on the far side here.
It's difficult to know if we can see anything from here. It's very blood. It looks more a clash again than anything. More of a push. And I think had it been any
spine. Cantona. Flag is up. Bits and pieces goal from somebody else. That's one of the weaknesses, really. They have relied so much on Wright. They haven't scored a goal here. The defending champions have beaten arguably their most capable challengers. Manchester United with a major victory for Alex Ferguson, earned by a splendid goal by Eric Cantona, an outstanding shot.